Puri diva richaha bhuva iti samani suvaridi yajokumshi maha iti brahma brahmana vava sarve veda mahiyante bhuri divai pranaha bhuva ityapanaha suvari divyanaha maha ityannam anhena vava sarvelo pranamahiyante sa tava etaschatasraschaturtha chatasraschatasro vyahridayah tayo veda saveda brahma sarve esmai deva balima vahanti. So, the three Vyahridis, extensions of Brahma. The reality, Brahman, extends into three dimensions. It expresses as three Vyahridis. They are Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Bhu, this world, Bhuvaha, the middle world, Suvaha, the higher world. These are the three lokas. So extension is always, it begins with the three, a triangle, three sides. That is the most primitive form, a triangle. You need three sides to create a form. Can you create a form with the two sides? Difficult. Three lines are necessary to create a complete form, triangle. So Brahman extends as Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, meaning God manifests as this world, the middle world and the higher world. That's the meaning of Vyakridi's extension. These are Brahman's extension, God's extension. You also have three dimensions, every individual. Which are the three dimensions? Length by physically. Physically you have three dimensions. Yes, you have body, mind, intellect dimension. You have got three gunas, that is another dimension. So the whole manifested creation can be grouped into three. These are expressions of three, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Then Vadavitta Kapha, that's another extension. Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, electron, proton, neutron. Yes. Primary colors are three, isn't it? So primary colors three, everything is three. It's a great wonder. This itself can be a meditation for you. See these threes in the world. Everything can be grouped into three. Trimurtis, Veda three, three Vedas. Huh? Yes, gold, silver and iron. So therefore there are three. Things can be grouped into threes. It's a play of three, the whole universe.
Christianity is
Pida, yes. Holy Ghost, Father, Son and Holy Ghost, three. Any other three that comes to your mind? Huh? That's already said. Huh? Trayatmi? Trayatmika? Trayagni, yes. Yeah, Dakshinagni, Garhavatyagni and Avagniyagni, three Agnis. In the home you keep these three Agnis. one Agni mainly, which is called Dakshinagni, Avaganiya and Garhapatya. The Garhapatya is a main Agni. Garhapatya Agni. Garhapatya is always alive in your house. Trikalangal. Three past, present and future. Anything else? Weather condition. Summer, winter, not winter, Kerala is my winter. Rain and summer and that's all. Only two. Incomplete. Kerala is incomplete. Kerala is incomplete. Kerala is in. Our national flag? Three colors. Any other three? Three yamas. Three wheelers, yes. Three in a family. A three-member family, father, mother and child. The Chinese probably, Munitrayas, Panini, Patanjali and Vararuchi, yes, Munitrayas. So that way you can go on and on, find out your own Trayobhasana. Meditation on the Traya. Figure out. Keep a file. Trayambagan, three eyes. Three eyes of Shiva. Trikalam already said that. Trikala already said. So these are the threes you can go on. So, Bhur Bhuva Suvari Diva Eda Tisraha Vyahrudaya. He says, Trilokangal, yes? Bhumi, Padalam, Sorgam. Yeah, meaning heaven, earth and hell. That's a Semitic heaven, hell and earth. So, Bhur Bhuvasuvari Diva Etas Tisro Vyahrudaya. Edaha Tisraha Vyahrudaya. These are the three extensions. Of course, of Brahman. These are three extensions. These are three utterances. These are three vibrations of Brahman. What are they? Bhuhu. First is Bhuhu. Then it is Bhuvaha. Then Suvaha. So generally we can say the higher world, the middle world and the lower world. The gross world, the subtle world and the causal world. Sthula, Sukshma, Karana. Or you can say Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So these are the three extensions of Brahman. Or Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Again three extensions of Brahman. Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, three extensions of same reality. Bhur, Bhuvasuvari, Diva, Etas. These are the 3 feet of Vishnu also. Vishnu with the 3 feet covered everything. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Subha. So Sahasra Shirsha, Purusha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrabhat, Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva, Atyadishtad Dashangulam. 10 inches he stands above the world. He is taller than the world. 10 inches. God is 10 inches taller than the world. We all are 6 feet. He is 6, 10. That is the Atyadishtad Dashangulam. God is taller than all of us. That's the idea. So Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Idi. Va means indeed, well known. This is known to everybody. You all students know that because you have been chanting Gayatri. These are called Vyahrudaya utterances. You can also say these are the categories of the manifested world can be categorized, divided into 3 categories. The causal, the subtle and the gross. You take anything that will have these 3 dimensions. Anything. For example, this building. Now this building in a gross form. Manifested gross form. Earlier it was in a subtle form. In the files of Naveen, Budhraja. This building was in the drawing files of Naveen Budhraja. He conceived it and he drew the design. That is the subtle form. Before that, where was it?
His mind.
In his deep unconscious mind. He never thought of building this. He just came here for a vacation. But this building was at that time remaining unconsciously in his mind, in his unconscious dimension. He never knew about it. He came here, he saw the place, then he might have meditated, he might have sat, then suddenly this idea came to his mind. It was there. So in his mind it was in a causal form. Then it manifested in a subtle form. Then he worked on that. If he had not worked on that, it would have remained in the subtle form and died, or again went into the causal form. And beyond all this is the para, the higher state of consciousness. So bhur bhuvassuvari diva etas tisro vyahridayah tasam muhasmaitam chaturthi. Tasam, of these vyahridis tasam, ha indeed. So etam tasam ha indeed sma. Sma means I remember. There is another one. Chaturthi, the fourth. So apart from these three, there is a fourth one, which is not available for ordinary perception. Ordinary perception can reach only to the causal form. Ordinary scientific pursuit can reach the causal form of the manifested world. With all your science and technology, you can maximum reach the causal form. Then there is a thick veil which science and technology cannot penetrate. With all your microscopes, stethoscope, telescope, periscope, you cannot penetrate that dimension. And the causal form, science has to stop. And beyond the causal is Chaturthi, the fourth dimension. Mahachamasya pravedayade. This was known, revealed. Pravedayade means known or revealed. To whom? Mahachamas. A person, Rishi called Mahachamas. He must be the son of Mahachamas. Mahachamas means one who performed a lot of rituals. Chamas means the spoon. The chamas that you use for yajna. So he had the largest collection of yajna spoons because he has been performing it continuously. So he is called Mahachamas. Largest collection. Like Imelda Marcos, the largest collection of shoes. Largest collection. Huh? So this guy had a largest collection of spoons that he stored. Why? Yes, performing yajnas. The more you perform, more spoons you collect. And his son is called Mahachamas. You understand? He was tired of these yajnas, rituals. So he sat and meditated. And he realized the fourth dimension. So, Tasa muhasmaitam chaturthi mahachamasya pravedayate. He knew this through meditation. So a time comes, you have to give up your pursuit of scientific pursuits and take to meditative pursuit. And some of the greatest discoveries are always made by meditative pursuits. Einstein's discoveries. It is not in a laboratory. He didn't use a laboratory. He only used his mind. I hope Professor is right.
He discovered that there is a fourth dimension to the world.
World he discovered. How did he discover? Through meditation. That's my point. Stephen Hawking, he is totally immobile. And he made these greatest discoveries. How? Mentally. Somebody asked me, how do you do all those things? He said, everything is in my mind. So, mental pursuits or explorations. So, Mahachamas discovered it. Pravedayate. And he named it Mahayidi. He didn't want to call it Brahma because he thought it's his discovery, so he gave his name. Understand? So he called it Mahayidi. He called it Maha. And etymological also too. Maha means the big. Brahman means the big. Brahman has got three meanings. Brahman is derived from the root brah, brah. Brigvardhane. It can mean that which expands. And that which expands contracts also. So Brahman is that which expands as the universe and contracts. And then again expands. It expands as the universe and contracts as the black holes, if I can use that. A singularity. It comes to a singularity without any dimension, then again it expands. Our Rishis discovered it before Stephen Hawking, that this is how it happens. Brahatvat, that which expands and contracts. And when it contracts, it becomes a black hole. That's why Krishna is called a black. Krishna is black because he absorbs everything, even time, space. Everything is absorbed into him. And then Yashoda asked, did you eat clay, mud? He said, no. Open your mouth. So everything she could see in his mouth. Because he is the singular point where everything collapses. Then from where everything emerges. So Maha. So Brahman has got one meaning called Brahat. Vardhanat Brahma. Second meaning is Brahat. Tama means 1995. After 80, he become Bruddha Tama. Because you have already seen 1,000 full moons. One who has seen 1,000 full moon is called Vruddha, Vayovruddha. Vayovruddha. He is old by age. Vayovruddha. When
his own definition or?
Pardon? Vayovruddha. And Vayovruddha become a god, Devata. He can bless you and curse you. Both. He can curse you also. You will never pass that examination. You will never pass. Yes. Shankara gives this definition. So, Vruddha Tamatvat Brahma. Shankara gives all the three definitions. So, after 80 you become a god, you can bless and curse. Vruddha Tamatvat. And who is the oldest? Brahma is the oldest Brahman. So, Bhur Bhuvassuvaridhiva yatastisro vyahrudayaha tasamuhasmaidam chadurthim, the fourth. Mahavajasya pravede, the Mahachamas knew it and he called it Maha-idi. So Brahman can be called Maha, Bhuma, various words are used to indicate Brahman. Satyam, Jnanam, Anandam, Brahma, all these are definitions of Brahma. Maha-idi. What is this Maha? A new word you are bringing. Tad Brahma, that indeed is Brahma. Oh, I have realized Brahman. Now I have to realize Maha also. Not necessary. If you have realized Brahman, you have realized Maha. Tad Brahma, Tad Atma, Sa Atma. That indeed is Atma. So Atma, Maha, Brahma. Atma means what? You. Meaning of the word I. So what Mahachamas realized as Brahman, the oldest, all-pervading and the source of everything, that is you. That is too much to swallow. Understand? Brahma I can understand. If you say that is me, that is very difficult to solve. That is the meaning of the word I. So by probing into the I experience, you will be able to realize Brahman. Don't go anywhere. That I experience is a sanctum sanctorum where you can realize Brahma. That is the cave of Brahman, where you can experience thy experience. And I experience is natural, Sudasiddha. Isn't it? Don't you experience your own existence? I hope so. So you experience your own existence. That is given. So why I exist, I am. You say all the time. Inquire into that awareness. I am. By the inquiry into that, you will come upon Brahman. Your roots are so deep. It is not shallow, it's not biological. It is not just the genetic. It is not even karmic. It goes beyond all this. It's not genetic or karmic, it's just karmic. Of course, karmic is deeper than genetic. But Brahman, your roots, real roots are beyond karmic. What do you mean by karmic? All the karma, samskaras, vasanas you accumulated from birth to birth, millions of births. That is not your real roots. The real roots go deeper, much deeper than all this. And that is the pure awareness. So tad Brahma sa Atma. So the Brahman, the pure awareness, it expands into Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Subha. And every other manifestations can be brought under these four groupings, these four categories. What are the four categories? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha or Brahma. Every other thing can be brought into these four categories. So we find four such categorization we find here. How is that? He says, Anga Nyanya Devataha. All other devatas, all other manifestations are only angas, limbs of these archetypal categories. These are the archetypal categories. What are they? Brahma, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. And you can bring everything under these four boxes. So four boxes are given to you. Put everything into these four boxes. One is a big box, Brahman, and smaller boxes. Put everything into these boxes. These archetypal, archetypical categories. Put everything into that. Brahma, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. No, Maha is Brahma. Maha is Brahma. So Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha. Under Maha you can write Brahma and Atma. They all mean the same thing. Tad Brahma, that indeed is Brahma. Sa Atma, that indeed is Atma. They are the same. They are not different. Brahman is Atma. Atman is Maha. That is Bhuma. Bhuma Vidya.
Maha or Brahma includes all these Bhu, Bhuva, Suva.
Pardon?
So why four categories?
Because extension. Brahman expands us. So Bhuhu, Bhuva, Suvaha is in the field of Maya, Mithya.
Yes.
Brahman is the Satya. Bhuhu,
Heaven, earth
and another world, the hell, you can say, another world, lower world. Or you can say, actually here it is earth, heaven and the middle regions. Hindus are little more progressive. There is no higher, only middle regions. Now let us try to put everything into these four boxes. It's like that old pan box, or there will be big and then 2-3 side dishes also. So you can put everything into that. So we are trying to categorize them. Anga Nyanya Devata. All other manifestations are limbs of these four categories. Now let us see what does Bhu mean. Bhuri Diva Ayam Lokaha Bhuva Ityantariksham Suvarityasau Lokaha Maha Ityadityaha. So Bhu is the Ayam Loka. Bhu represents this world. The word Bhu represents this world. Meaning this world can be put in the box of what? Bhuhu box. Bhurityayam Bhuri Diva Ayam Lokaha. Bhu indeed is this world. The world which you know. Bhuva Ityantariksham. Bhuva is Antariksha. Antariksha means middle world. Between heaven and this world, middle world. Bhuva Ityantariksham Subharityasau Lokaha. Subhaha means the Asau Lokaha, the higher Loka. So three Lokas. Asau means that, the higher, the middle and the lower. So
Just explain this again once for me. This bit from
Anga means limbs. Anga means limbs. All other manifestations are limbs of these four basic categories, basic manifestations. All other can be associated with these four. Anga means a limb. For example, your hand is a part of the body. The hand has got 5 fingers. That's the limb, sublimb of the hand, which is the main limb. Anga Nyanya Devata Bhuri Diva Ayam Lokaha Bhuva Ityantariksham Suvarityasau Lokaha. And now what does Maha mean in that level, on that level? Maha Ityadityaha. Maha is Aditya, the sun. Aditya, the sun. So this world, middle world, the higher world, and then sun is the main, the hub of these three manifestations, the sun. Sun stands for Maha. Maha Ityadityaha. So you can write underneath. Under the Bhuhu you write I am Lokaha. Under Bhuvaha write. So first you write Bhuhu, Bhuva, Suvaha, Maha. The four. That's the basic categories. And under Bhuhu please write I am Lokaha. And Bhuvaha Antariksham. And Suvaha Asau Loka. Asau Loka means the higher world. Pardon?
Can you give a name for that?
Higher world you can say heaven. I don't want to confine to that. Just the heaven concept. As though we know heaven already. We don't know what it is. Yes, yes. Okay, you can write heaven. You can write heaven. Because there are several lokas, upper also. For if you analyze it, Steve, I'll come to you. Just a minute. Brahma Loka is the highest. It's not Brahma. It's not Brahma. It's not Brahman. You see, there are 14 worlds really. 7 down and 7 up. So heaven is only somewhere in the middle. What are the 7 up? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Janaha, Maha, Tapaha, Satyam. Then Adala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasadala, Taladala, Mahadala, Padala.
But here the reference is only to a single.
Yes. So therefore, that single word may represent a few lokas also. It's like saying that I am living in California. I hope you. Or saying that I am from Kerala. But the man who knows Kerala is a Kerala from where? The way you speak, you seem from Kasargod. Subcategorization is possible. So here let us say higher loga means, suvaha means higher loga. What is above us? Let us take it that way. Or if you want to be very particular, take it as heaven. There is no harm. Higher world. Any other objection, Professor? Clarification. It's not an objection, okay? Okay.
Not raising any objection.
Okay. Huh? Right. Purva Paksha, yes. Purva Paksha. Apa, Buhu, Buvaha, Subaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tabaha, Satyam. Satya is called Brahmaloga also sometime. But Brahman is different from Brahmaloga's shape. Brahmaloga is a field of experience. Brahman is the pure experiencer. Brahman is a field of experience. So these 14 logas, fitting fields of experience, go around you. And depending upon your identification, you experience this. But you experience a central hub. It's something like when we go to a tower, you can see through various windows, don't you? Depending upon through which window you see, you get a aspect of the city. Similarly, youth experience can look through these 14 windows and experience, harvest different experiences. So Brahman is the experience, the central consciousness. And these are the various equipments and fields through which you experience this phenomenal, mystic, magical world.
But there's really no distinction because the difference between Brahman, the causal plane, the astral plane, and the earth plane is in appearance only.
Pardon? The difference is?
It's in a mere appearance only.
Yes.
It's all Brahman.
This is all Brahman only. This is all various manifestation of Brahman for your own play. It's for your play. Patanjali calls it Purushasya Bhoga Abhavargarth. It's like a mirror. Suppose there are 100 mirrors in the room. You can look into and mirrors of different surface. Concave, convex, and this, that, different mirrors. And you are alone there. You'll never know how time passes. You can look into the mirror because nobody to distract you also. If somebody to distract you, you won't look into the mirror because you feel embarrassed a little. If nobody is there, so you are alone. You are Brahman alone. And you are looking into these mirrors and you are enjoying yourself. Not only enjoy, you also transcend also. So it is for Purushasya Bhoga Abhavagartham, for enjoyment and transcendence. It is not that easy, okay. That's why we spend time in the Himalayas. So Maha Ityadityaha. Now, that's one level of
There is another question.
What is that?
The relevance of Aditya here as Maha.
Because it is a certain plane of experience. Because this world is gross, you experience that. And the middle world, and the higher world. These are all grosser manifestation.
And the Aditya should have superiority over the other three.
Yes, it is. It is the Aditya which maintains this world, the middle world, and the higher world also. Because you go to Aditya Loga, that's called an Aditya Loga. Aditya maintains all this. Yes, sun. Maha Ityadityaha. So in that plane, Aditya is the Brahma, the main factor. Because it's explained, the Upanishad itself says, Adityena vava sarve loka mahiyande.
This must be Aditya Loga actually. That is Aditya.
Yeah, the sun does not mean this the visible sun, but the visible sun is the representative of that
So the other three are
phenomenon.
logas. The other
Loga.
three are logas. Then the fourth also must be another loga.
It is a field. It is a field. It's a field. When we say Aditya, it's a field. Loga means the literal meaning of loga is that which is experienced. That's all what loga means. That which is
Maha
experienced.
is the Atma, Brahma.
Pardon?
Maha or Brahma.
അല്ല,
Yes.
സ്ഥാനമാണ്
It's the
Yeah.
Atma.
Yeah, it's Atma, but in this particular configuration, Brahmasthana. In Brahmasthana, what comes is Aditya. Is not everything is Brahman, but in this particular configuration, in the Brahmasthana, for example, in a panchayat, who is the president is equivalent to the president of the country, isn't it? The president of the country is for the whole country, but in a panchayat, equivalent to the president, who is there? The panchayat president. Something like that. In the particular configuration, Aditya is the main. Now we take another configuration, another combination. So Adityena Vava, by Aditya, by sun indeed, Sarve Lokaha Mahiyande. The whole world is nourished, he says, maintained and nourished, supported. Adityena Vava Sarve Loka Mahiyande. Mahiyande means supported, nourished. Aditya. Sreshta. Sreshtatvat Mahiyande. Adityena sarve loka mahiyante. Now the next configuration. Bhuri diva agnihi. Let's read that. Bhuri diva agnihi. Bhuva iti vayuhu. Suvarityadityah. Maha iti Chandramaha. Chandramasava vasarvani jyoti gumshi mahiyante. Another configuration is Bhuva iti Vayuhu. That Bhuva represents Vayu, air. Air. Bhuva iti Vayuhu. Suvarityadityah. And Suva represents Aditya. Here Aditya means Nakshatrani. Nishi, what you see at night, that also is called Aditya, Nakshatrani. Suvarityadityah. So sorry. Bhuva is Vayu. Bhuva iti Vayu. Sorry. No, Bhur iti Agnihi. Bhu stands for Agni. Bhuva stands for Vayu. Suvarityadityah. Suva represents all the nakshatras. Adityah. What you see at night. Blinking stars. Samshayam parayo.
Aditya, that is used in
Two different meanings. You find in Sanskrit, the same word is used in different, you have to see the context. For Atma itself is used in different ways. Atma can mean the body. Atma can mean the mind. Atma can mean the ego. Atma can mean the intelligence. Yes.
In this context.
In the context it is used in this context as Nakshatrani. Suvarityadityah Maha iti Chandramaha. In this configuration, the most important is Chandrama. Chandrama means the moon. Moon is the shining star in this configuration. So Agni, Vayu, Aditya, Nakshatra and Chandrama. Chandrama is Brahmasthana there. Even in the assembly of priests, there is a Brahmasthana. There are 4 types of priests. What are the 4 types? Adhuryu, Udgada, Hoda and Brahma. Adhuryu, Udgada, Hoda and Brahma. 16 priests. A good ritual needs 16 priests. Adhvaryu, Udgata, Hoda, Brahma. Adhvaryu prepares all the yajna kund and materials, etc. Adhvaryu is the one who prepares everything, brings the materials and prepares everything. Adhvaryu. He's called Adhvaryu. Hoda means one who Homa, that's the Homa. Udgata is all specialized work, it's a great specialization. If you study the yajna properly, it's a big management lessons you can draw from this yajna itself. You have seen the Ganesha Homa, how silently they were doing everything. How they are on their toe, they are moving from place to place, and certain movement of the finger, they are calling people. Very quietly the whole thing is done. A well organized function, there will be no noise at all. It's all a silent activity. Here everybody knows what is to be done at what time. Ill organized, more noise. A healthy body makes no noise. An unhealthy body, noise in the stomach and then various other noises. The bones are creaking and cracking. All kind of noise. So he says, and the head priest is called Brahma.
Udgata is mantra.
Udgata is the singer, one who sings mantra, the Samaveda. He sings in high octaves, Udgata. So one who sings, one who prepares, one who does the actual homa, and the other is Brahma. He does, Sachi, he doesn't do anything. He only sits and watches. And if something goes wrong, he will raise his voice. And he is not Yajamana. Yajamana is the one who bankrolls the whole program, or for whose benefit the whole program is performed. Yajamana. He is a Yajamana. Yajamana is one who initiates or one who sankalpa, organizes the program. Yajamana and his wife also sit somewhere. He also does not say anything. When the things are taken, Yajamana will just look. And wife also should bless it. If you take more ghee, she will not bless it. Understand? Therefore, her permission is necessary. Then alone it becomes medhyam. Medhyam means worthy of offering. Otherwise it is amedhyam. If the thing you take, if the wife doesn't bless it, it is not worthy of offering to the fire. So wife has a very important role in the ritual. It is only nowadays we throw out the women and then men run around. In olden days, she was there near the Yajamana. So Yajamana is a very honorable grahastha. He has got the wealth. And he decides, let me perform a Agnihotra or a Putragameshti or Vishwajit or Vachapeya or all these yajnas. And he collects all the priests. And the priests are collected. And the priest is headed by the Brahma. And the Brahma must be an expert on he will not say anything. Something goes wrong, he will say, it comes, I don't want to explain it now. Something goes wrong, he'll say, Om. Understand? Stop there. He cannot say no or yes or anything. He can only say Om. So the way he says that indicates whether it is yes or no or support or criticism, all those things. So Om. Om. Om means you can start now. If you want to make them stop, Om. Stop it. Understand? So it's all Om only. It is coming now. So Suvari Diva Bhuri Diva Agnihi Bhuva iti Vayuhu Suvaritya Dityaha Maha iti Chandramaaha Chandramasava Vasarvani Jodi Gumshi Mahiyante. You can bring a lot of information into this, which I don't want to do at this moment. which is not our purpose here. For example, they talk about two paths after death. One is the Dhuma Marga and is the Archi Marga. The bright path and the smoky path. There's a smoky mountain also. So smoky path and the bright path.
Right.
Uttara Marga, Dashina Marga, Uttarayanam, Dashinayanam, Uttara Marga, Purva Marga. In the Gita, each chapter, that Margas are given. So, Chandrayana and what is the other? So, one is the path of the moon, the other is the path of the sun. And when a person dies, according to his deeds and his quality of mind, he can either go to the Chandra Loga, Chandramasam Logam, or to the Surya Aditya Loga. That is one idea. Another idea is that apart from these two, we can go to Brahma Loga also. So one who goes to Aditya and Chandra Loga comes back. Then they say there is a Chandra Loga is also called Pitru Loga. It's a very confusing Pitru Loga. So you go to Chandra Loga, live there for some time, come back. So to Surya Loga, live there for some time, come back. Now there is something called Sarga Loga. Pardon? Yeah, it must be on that road, or no, that road to Sarga Loga you reach. So new cities are coming up in the cosmos. In olden days there were only two Logas, Chandra Loga and the Surya Loga. Then came the Pitru Loga. Then came Sarga Loga. Then came Brahma Loga. Then came more other Logas, Bhuhu, Bhuva, Suva, Mahata, Bhajana. Now there are 14 cities in the cosmos. And the astrologers say there are 14 universes, or stellar constellations. 14. These people also say the same thing. 14 are the universes. So you can call it Dhumra Marga or Archi Marga, the light path and the dark path. And the one who goes to Brahma Loga, he doesn't have to come back. He stays there. Abrahma Bhuvanan Logan Punaravartino Arjuna. There, those who go to Brahma Loga and doesn't and when you can say that, your movement is very fast. You move like an arrow to your destination. Otherwise, you stay, you look here, you look there, where to go. Then after some time, you lie down and sleep. There is no movement whatsoever. So here is a person who can move like an arrow. Endlessly he can move. And his ability to move unhindered endlessly to destination after destination is called moksha, freedom. Samadhi is a continuous climbing of peaks after peaks after peaks, mountain peaks. Continuous destination. Again and again and again, Michigan as they say, again and again, you can mount higher and higher dimensions. So it's a very exciting situation. Okay, having said that, now we are clear about the upasana, what is upasana and all. And upasana also means creative visualization. Creative visualization. For example, a painter, he has got liquid paint in one box. He has got a hairy brush in one hand, and he has got an uncouth canvas. That's all what he has. But these three things creates a world of imagination in him. That's in his mind. So he expresses his creative imagination. He sees something new what you and I cannot see in that. And he keeps the canvas, takes the brush, not to brush his teeth, and then dips in the paint, and then it looks very vacuous, and then he takes it and he throws it on the canvas. And you wonder, what is he doing? Why is he dirtying the canvas? That's our idea. And at the end of it, you see his creative imagination taking shape. Or a sculptor. He picks an uncouth stone. You and I used to sit and sleep or rub our heels there on that. And he takes it. And he takes his chisel and hammer. And he works on it very patiently. And you and I say, what is he doing? Why is he wasting his time on that? And you go there for a cup of tea or you sleep. After 2 hours, when you look at it, the whole thing is changed. So upasana means creative visualization. Making something profound out of meaningless basic material. They have no meaning. Or that's called upasana. Visualization, creative visualization. You can give different meanings to the word called upasana. Now, continuing. So, when all these things were said, you think, oh, I need some more grey matter here. My grey matter I have not used properly, and I need little more grey matter, little more synapses in my grey matter, little more connections. I need some more intelligence. So, a method. Chant this mantra. Chant this mantra daily 11 times. Your grey matter will develop enough interiority, let me put it, enough dimensions and meaning. So for Medha Shakti, this mantra is to be chanted. What is the mantra? Yaschandasa mrishabho vishwarubha chandobhyodhyamrudaat sambabhuva samendro medhaya sprunotu amrutasya devatharano bhuyasam shariram me vicharshanam jikva me madhumattama kannabhyam bhuri vishruvam brahmana koshosi medhaya pikita shudam me gopaya. It is only now the modern world is discovering the power of sound and words. The power of sound and words. The creative power of sound and words. Nowadays doctors say, when you are sick, don't take any medicine. You don't have to take medicine. That's a very violent external intervention. You can use sound, words. Chant the mantra. Chant a mantra. And mantra can heal you. I told you the story of one lady who was pronounced or found cancerous, tested positive for cancer. That's what I want to say. Positive for cancer. Doctors gave her 3 months. The prognosis was 3 months' time. Within 3 months she will die. So some people were happy, some people were unhappy in that. Not that everybody is unhappy in that. Some people, so some children were waiting for her to die because her property and all that. Now, when she heard this news, she decided to quit eating. Anyway, I am going to die. So let me not eat. And she stopped eating, and she only took tender coconut water. Daily menus, tender coconut water and a tulsi leaf. And Om Namah Shivaya. Somebody told her, chant Om Namah Shivaya. So when you die, Shivadudas will come and take you to Kailas. So she went on chanting Om Namah Shivaya and the tender coconut water and tulsi leaf. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, she is not dying. 3 years. She lived 3 years, and then children were thinking what is happening to her. So she was taken to the doctor again. The doctor said there is no cancer at all. Cancer disappeared totally. And then she lived for another 30 years. Another 30 years, just by the power.
Children were disappointed.
Yeah, some of them, okay. So he says, so for 30 years she lived, and she became a great Mahatma. She developed the power of healing. So the modern world is exploring the possibilities of sound and words. So you can use words for healing, for creating intelligence, ideas. Words are very, very powerful. So don't say by chanting this mantra, how am I going to develop my brain power? Chant it for 3 years and see for yourself. That is all what I can say. The test of the pudding is in its eating. Try to chant it and see how your brain develops. So once more, Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarubha Chandobhyo Dhyamruda Sampabhuva Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrudasya Devatharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jikwa Me Madhumattama Kanna Abhyam Bhuri Vishruvam Brahmana Koshosi Medhaya Dikita Shrutam Me Gopaya. Up to them. So one day we'll spend chanting it for half an hour. This particular mantra, we'll chant half an hour this mantra and see how much brain power we develop. So this is for, this mantra is for japa. Shankara says japa. And japa means what you repeat is called japa. You have to repeat it. And minimum 11 times. For effect, you must repeat it for 11 times. Maximum as many times as you can. But minimum 11 times. Can I appoint somebody else on behalf of me? No. Then he will get the benefit. No proxy possible here. You cannot ask anybody else to chant for you. You yourself will have to chant it. It's like a medicine. You yourself will have to take it. So chant this mantra. Teach your children, young children. By chanting this mantra, you will develop your intellect. It's as effective or more effective than Gayatri itself. Then homa. After chanting this mantra, then you can perform a homa. Homa means offering ghee to fire. And that homa, Brahmana kosho swime, okay. Avahanti vitanvana Urvana chiramatmanaha Vasagum simamagavasya Annapanecha sarvata Tato me shriyamavaha Lomasham pashubhis sahaswaha. So vasamsi gavasya. Vasamsi means clothing, gava means cows. Cows are property at that time, wealth. So bring me cows and good fashionable clothings. And in what quantity? Big quantity. Not one or two, but plenty of them. And when God gives, gods give, they give in plenty. When you and I give 1 rupee, that also the oldest and the torn, that also with much difficulty, that also cursing him, abusing him. Huh? Yes, abuse. Like Kuchela. Kuchela, what he gave to Lord was only a little beaten rice. That also soaked in his dirty sweat. That is all Kuchela gave. And what Lord gave back was in abundance. In abundance. That shows your mentality. When you give profusely, munificently, profusely it's given. When you take is very little. So Lord always stands like this. Give me whatever little you have, and I give you all that I have. So Lord gives you abundantly, and you give whatever minimum you get. That's the idea. So give me in abundance. Lomasham Pashubi. So Gavascha, Gav means cows. Lomasham Pashu means hairy animals, meaning sheep and goats and etc. Sahaswaha. So whenever you offer ghee or material to fire, that offering is accompanied by swaha. Swaha. Swaha is a kind of invoking the fire. Or vashat. Another is vashat. In some of the homas, the invocation, the chant they used is vashat. So vashatkara. Where do you find that vashatkara? Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bodha Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. Vashatkara means one who is invoked by chanting Vashat. Instead of Swaha, you say Vashat. Vashat is like, hey, when if you want to call somebody's attention, it's like, hi, take this. It can be Swaha or Vashat. So Lomasham Pashubis Sahaswaha Amayandu Brahmacharina Swaha. Since this is a Gurukula, the Guru says and the Shishyas says that may we have more brahmacharis, intelligent, disciplined, with self-control and pure-minded. Brahmacharis we require. So if it had been a political party, we need more voters. If a business, more customers. Then what else? What other parents, more children on those days. So he says, Amayandu brahmacharina swaha, Vimayandu brahmacharina swaha, Pramayandu brahmacharina swaha, Damayandu brahmacharina swaha, Shamayandu brahmacharina swaha. Then Yasho Jane Sani Swaha. May we become well known among the community. In the community, may our Gurukula become known. Because the community has to support us. Without the community support, you cannot survive. Shreyan Vasya Sosani Swaha. And it is not notoriety that we are seeking. What you are seeking is real fame for our good work. So we need to be known among good people. Good people should support. It's not that your servant calls you, oh, he is a good man, or he is a rishi, he is a scholar. Another scholar should say that you are a scholar. So among good people, may we be known. Shreyan Vasya Sosani Swaha. Now, Tam Tva Bhaga Pravishani Swaha. Tam Tvam Bhaga Pravishani Swaha. So Tvam means unto you. Tvam unto you. Tam Tvam, such a you. Pravishani Swaha, may I enter. So whom are you addressing these mantras? Who is the deity here? Which is the deity here? Anybody? Om is the deity. Vishwarupa is Om. Om is discussed as Vishwarupa. Why Om is Vishwarupa? Because it encompasses the entire total cosmic vibration. Therefore, Om is called Vishwarupa. 11th chapter we find Bhagavan shows his Vishwarupa. That he expands and encompasses all creation. So Om is also a Vishwarupa. Om is synonymous with the Vishwarupa. So Om is the deity here invoked. So the request is, the prayer is, Tvam, He Bhaga, O Bhagavan, O Lord, Om, Tam Tvam, such a you, Pravishani, may we enter into you. So here is an expression to move into the Lord. Enter into the Lord. So it's a desire to ascend to the Lord. So desire to ascend, to enter. How do you enter into the Lord? He is everywhere. Om is everywhere. How do you enter into Om? By knowing, by realizing. You are part of the whole cosmos. So may I enter into Om. Tuam bhaga pravishani swaha. Samam bhaga pravisha swaha. So too, may you enter into me. Saha. Saha means the same Om. Mam, unto me. Bhaga, O Lord. Pravisha, enter. So may I enter into you. And may you enter into me. So here is a prayer for ascend and descend. The Lord has to descend into your life. You have to ascend. So it's a joint effort. The Lord moves into you and you move into the Lord. Now you are separate, mentally at least. So the seeker wants a union with Om. Samam bhaga pravisha swaha tasmin sahasra shakhe. And the Om, which has got sahasra shakha. Sahasra, many faced. Om has many faces, 1,000 branches, sahasra shirsha, 1,000 and many heads, many hands, many, because he is a Vishwarupa. Because of his Vishwarupatam, cosmic form, the Lord has got all the hands, all the legs, all the faces, all the mouths. He is all pervading and is universal. Tasmin sahasra shakhe, unto that all pervading Om. Bhaga, O Bhagavan. Aham nimrije. Here you need some cutting and pasting to make some meaning out of this sentence. So see that, how do you reorganize the sentence? Tasmin sahasra shakhe, unto that many-faced Om. Bhaga, O Lord. Aham, I. Tvam, unto you. Nimrije. Nimrije means may I merge into you. May I merge into you, O Lord. Swaha. This is my desire. My desire is to become one with that blissful Lord. Now it seems that I am separate. I want to become one with the Lord. It's a very laudable ideal. Tasmin sahasra shakhe nibagahum toimrije swaha. Now an example is given. Yatha paf pravadhayanti. Just as apaha, apa means rivers. Just as rivers, pravada flowing, ayanti enter. Just as rivers enter. Where do they enter? Where do the rivers come and join? Into the ocean. Just as rivers join the ocean, may I join the cosmic consciousness. Yatha masa aharjaram. Just as months become years. Aharjaram means year. Y-E-A-R. Samvatsaram. Aharjaram means samvatsaram. Just as months become years, just as rivers become oceans, may I become one with your infinitude. May I be able to shed all my limitations, physical, emotional, egoistic limitations, and become one with the infinitude of the ocean. Yatha apaha pravadayandi, yatha masa aharjaram. Evam, thus, mam brahmacharinaha dhadara ayandu. And similarly, may brahmacharis come to me. May all students come to me like rivers go to the ocean. Like months go and join the samvatsara years. Similarly, let brahmacharis come to me. May I join the Lord. So I want to be one with the Lord and brahmacharis follow me. So there was a procession of spiritual people. Mam brahmacharinaha Dhadara. Dhadara means, O Lord, Ayandu, come to me. Sarvada Swaha. Sarvadaha means from all direction. From all directions, let people come to me. And let my attention be turned towards the Lord. Generally what happens when a lot of people come to you, you forget the Lord. Then your attention is on the followers and people. And after some time, you become worthless as a guru. So therefore he says, Guru's attention should be always turned towards the Lord, so that you can lift the people. The people should not pull you down. You should always be holding on to the Lord's lotus feet, so that you have the ability to pull up your followers. Dadara means a Lord. Dada, O Lord. Evam mam brahmacharinaha dhatarayantu sarvata swaha. O Lord, the brahmacharis come to me from all sides. Pradiveshosi. You are indeed Pradivesha. Pradivesha means resting place. You are our refuge, Lord. You are our refuge. And the Lord is indicated by Om here. Om is the Lord. O Lord, O Om, you are our refuge. So those who chant Om continuously, their whole body, mind vibrates as Om. When the whole body, mind vibrates as Om, they are able to join the cosmic vibration, become part of the cosmic vibration. So keep chanting Om continuously. You have something to do, do that. If you have nothing to do, chant Om. So your life becomes sandwiched between Oms. Om and Om and Om. Pradiveshosi. So you are our refuge. Pramapahi. Now mam prapahi. Pramapahi means mam prapahi. May you protect me. So the request to Om is, may you protect me. So instead of saying that, oh God, protect me, you say, oh Om, protect me. Instead of saying, oh Lord, protect me, oh Om, protect me. Instead of saying, Krishna, protect me, oh Om, protect me. Om become a living God for you. Pradiveshosi, you are my refuge. Prapahima, may you protect me. Prama prapadyasva, mam prapadyasva, may you lift me. Prapadyasva means may you lift me, may you uplift me. Because by myself, I may not be able to uplift. I may try, like a little baby trying to stand on his 2 feet. I can try. But howsoever I may try, I am not sure whether I will be successful. So therefore, O Lord, protect me, you are my refuge, lift me. Here is a prayer to Om. Lift me and join me with yourself. Lift me and hold close to yourself. Like little babies. If you place them on the ground, they cry and weep and then make all kind of noises. Then you lift the baby and hold the baby close to your heart and smother the baby with your warmth. Similarly, there is a prayer to the Lord to lift. You don't have any light here, eh? Aharjara means samvatsaram, the year, Y-E-A-R, year. Aharjara means samvatsaram.
Let's see the matchbox.
Vishwarupa, where it indicates Om, how do we?
You indicate Yaschantasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha.
Vishwarupa.
Yeah.
Om you are saying.
Yeah, there is no word Om. Pardon?
Is it in the Bhashya or where?
It's in the Bhashya also. It's in the Bhashya also. Or we can make out also from the description. Chandasam Rishabha. What is the most important Vedic mantra? The most important Vedic mantra is Om. Chandas means Vedic mantra. Rishabha means most exalted. So from those two words we know it is Om. Chantasam Rishabha.
Om is not particularly mentioned here.
No, Om, that word is not said. But it is understood. How do you understand it? It is the most important, it said, that which is the most important mantra, Vedic mantra. Chandas means Vedic. Vishwarupa means all pervading. Yeah. Any other question you can ask me? Yeah. This is an upasana. This also is an upasana. This is also an upasana. Om upasana, exactly. Few more Om upasanas are coming. This is called Om.
Can be chanted on a daily basis.
Yeah, on daily basis you can chant it.
Swamiji, I still haven't understood the Aharjaram.
Aharjara means samvatsara, year. You know what happens? A day is made up of, pardon? Yatha masa aharjaram. Just as months flow and join a year, it become a year.
So let the students come naturally.
Naturally and flow into me, that's the idea. Just as months become years, just a river become oceans, let brahmacharis come and join me. That's the idea. Do you get the metaphor there?
Yes.
The meaning of the metaphor.
Automatically.
Yeah. So when you say a year means what? 365 days. 365 days means what? 12 months, 7 or 12 months.
Continuously.
Yes, continuously, flowing into.
This one, yes, this, then only the light will come here.
So let us chant the whole thing once more. Om Yaschantasam Rishabho. First I'll chant, then you follow. Yaschantasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyo Dhyamruda Sambabhuva Samentro Medhaya Sprunotu Amrudasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jikwa Me Madhumattama Karna Abhyam Bhuri Vishruvam Brahmana Koshosi Medhaya Pihita Shrutam Me Gopaya Avahanti Vitanvana Urvana Chiramatmanaha Vasagum Simamagavascha Annapaneksha Sarvada Tato Me Shriyamavaha Omasham Pashubhis Sahaswaha Amayandu Brahmacharina Swaha Vimayantu Brahmacharina Swaha Damayantu Brahmacharina Swaha Shamayantu Brahmacharina Swaha Yasho Janesani Swaha. It is not there?
You said
Acha, Dama, Shamayandu. I said it, you did not. Acha, okay. Damayandu Brahmacharina Swaha. Shamayandu Brahmacharina Swaha. Yasho Janesani Swaha. Shreyan Vasya Sosani Swaha. Tasmin Sahasra Shakhe Tamtva Bhaga Pravishani Swaha. Samam Bhaga Pravisha Swaha. Tasmin Sahasra Shakhe Nipagaham Toyimrije Swaha. Yathapah Pravatayanti Yathamasa Aharjaram Evam Mam Brahmacharinaha Tatarayantu Sarvata Swaha. Prativeshosi Pramapahi Pramapatyasva. That's it.
Swamiji,
Yeah.
Does that swaha indicate that the teacher is performing a...
It's a homa. We are performing the homa, both the teacher and the shishya sat together, and they are chanting this mantra, and as they offer the ghee or clarified butter or whatever material, ghee or there are various other things also which can be offered. As they offer, they say swaha. So, for example, avahanti vitanvana kurvana chiram atmanaha vasagum simam agavascha annapanecha sarvata tado me shriyamavaha lomasham pashibissaha swaha. They offer like this. Swaha. Amayandu brahmacharina swaha. Vimayandu brahmacharina swaha. Pradiveshosi pramapahi pramapatyasva bhobo. That's all. So then, tasmin sahasra shakhe nipagaham toyimrije swaha. So that's how they perform the Agnihotra.
This is just like a puja.
It's like a homa. So homa. That's why japa, homa. Japa and homa. Like Ganapati homa we perform. Same thing.
So some other materials are good.
You can use rice, you can use ghee, you can use motakam, you can use honey, you can use anything. There are a few things which are prescribed. Those milk can be used.
Mostly ghee.
Mostly ghee. Without ghee it will not burn also. It's practical also. That ghee it will not burn. So this is what.
Is there any instance of such a performance in any other Upanishad?
Yeah, in Bhagadaranyaka and all that.
Because this generally appears in the other part of Veda.
You see, this is a twilight zone, you can say. So what happened, you can do it as mentally also. It can be a mental homa. You can do it actually or virtually. Actually or virtual. So, and as the student come into the class with this kind of a tradition, so the Rishi doesn't want to lift him suddenly from that tradition. So he continues with that tradition and then he teaches. So finally this will automatically drop off. You find in the last chapter, Bhrigu comes and asks, Bhagurveva Runihi Varunam Pitaramupasasara Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmedi. He comes and asks, please teach me about Brahman. He doesn't no more ask for this. Takunso Vacha Tapasa Brahma Vichijnasasva Yadova Imani Bhudani Jayante Yena Jatani Jivanti Yatrayandi Apisam Vishantiti Tad Brahmedi. Then he teaches Brahma Vidya. And that kind of Brahma Vidya teaching is called Jnana Yajna. This is called Dravya Yajna.
This is needed for purity.
This is for inner purity. By performing this Dravya Yajna, what you gain is inner purity. Dravya Yajna means you offer something into fire. Some tangible material is offered into fire. Whereas in Jnana Yajna, the fire is knowledge, and what you offer is your ego, your vanity, your desires, etc. is offered. That's the difference. It's an inner offering. Here it's an outer offering. I hope it's clear. So, in the ashram we can perform it once and show it how to do all this. So, pradiveshosi pramapahi pramapatyasva. So, mam prabahi, mam prabhadyasva. May you protect me, may you lift me. And the same thing can be done mentally also. You can sit down and go through the whole process mentally. Fire, offering, chanting, etc. Mentally also it can be done. Why do you do it? For two purposes we have. What are the two purposes?
One is material gain.
One is material gain.
And the other is mental purity.
Mental purity. Purity and concentration. So, ekakrata and naischalyam. Ekakrata, naischalyam, shuddhi. Yes, all, everything. Continuing. I hope you have no more question on that. Any other question?
This Homa is to perform daily?
Daily. Now Shankara, those who, somebody asked, how do you know it is Om? I read a little bit of Shankaracharya here. Ata eva rishabhatvam omkarasya, Shankara says. Rishabhatvam omkarasya. Rishabhatvam means exaltedness. The most exalted mantra is Omkara mantra. Rishabhatvam omkarasya. Why so much traffic there? Why what are you doing there? Acha, wear shoes. What is that? Of course, Gita talks about yajna. Yajnarthat karmano nyatra logoyam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaundeya mukta sangas samachara. Karma yoga comes here. That way connection is this very doctored connection, torturous connection. What is more important is we understand what it is all about. Huh? You are asking something? No. There are some slogas, similar slogas like Kathopanishad. There are some slogas which you find Kathopanishad and Bhagavad Gita, similar slogas. Natra Suryo Nanda Jantra Tarate. Then the vision is the same, where it is Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad. That's our attempt here. You must have that vision. As the shoes also come inside. Practical, of course. You have to be practical. Now we discuss another kind of upasana. This also gives you that feeling of integration. It's an integral upasana to give you that attitude of integral attitudes. So Shankaracharya, in introduction to this, since you cannot read, I will read a little bit of Shankaracharya. Samhida Vishayam Upasanam Uktam, he said. Tadanu Medha Kamasya Shri Kamasya Mantraha Anukranta Techa Parambaryena Vidyobayogartha Eva Anandaram Vyahridi Atmanaha Brahmanaha Andarubasanam Swarajya Bhalam Prastuyade. This is how Shankara introduces the next chapter. He says, I have Samhidadi Vishayam Upasanam Uktam. We have already learned Upasana with reference to Samhadi, the combination, 5 combination. That Upasana has already been discussed. Why do you do that Upasana? To gain Putra, Loka and etc. along with concentration and purity, inner purity. Then Medha Kamasya Shri Kamasya Mantraha Anukranta. Then we have given you the mantra for Medha, developing the Medha, and Shri, prosperity. Techa Parambaryena Vidyobayagartha. Then the question is, why do you study all this? They also have a role to play in the Brahma Vidya, he says, because they give you the necessary purification. It's a stepping stone to Brahma Vidya. Parambaryena, in order. They are useful in the gaining of Brahma Vidya. Now Anandaram, thereafter, Vyahrutyatmana, Vyahrudaya. These 3 words are called Vyahrudis. What are the 3 words? Om, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. So Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha is called Vyahrudis. Vyahrudis means extension. Vyahrudi. Utterances. Extension or utterances. The literal meaning is extension. Expressions or utterances. 3 Vyahrudis. Extension of Brahman, of course, or Om. Om is Brahman, yes. They are the manifestation of Om on 3 levels. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. So Vyahrudi Atmanaha Brahmanaha Andarupasanam. So this is for inner meditation. Not external but inner meditation. Mantra. What is mantra for one? Vyahrudis are part of the mantra, yes. These are 3 words. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. They are called Vyahrudis. Vyahrudayaha. Vyahrudi and Vyahrudaya.
Gayatri Sam is for
Gayatri is followed by these Vyahrudis. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. It's Gayatri mantra. This is called Vyahrudis. When they form part of the Gayatri, it's called mantras. Left to themselves, they are called Vyahrudis. Vyahrutyatmanaha Brahmanaha Antarupasanam Swarajya Balam Prastuyade. And this Upasana is for Swarajya. Swarajya means self-mastery. Mastery of the mind. What is the problem, Professor? There is no light. Yeah. That's why I am going slow. I know you are not able to read properly. So Vyahrudi Atmana. Now we give you some Upasana. If you listen to me, you will understand. There is no, even if you are not able to read. First of all, let me read it. Bhurvuvassuvari diva etas tisro vyahrudayah. Tasamuhasmaitam Chaturthi Mahachamasya pravedayate Mahaidi Tad Brahma Sa Atma Anga Anyanya Devataha Bhuridiva ayam lokaha Bhuva ityantariksham Suvarithyasau lokaha Maha ityadityaha Adityena vava sarve loka mahiyante Bhuridiva agnihi